And then what about the labor component?
Well, let's not talk about the labor component.
And we're gonna call Mark too and get a budget update.
Oh, we don't want to do that.
Because he's livid at the office of our budget on this so far. Are you planning on doing something with this fence?
Well, we got to talk to Mr. Mark and see where our budget lies. The salt wasn't in the budget, my friend. You cut my budget out too short.
You and your electrical boxes. Enough
this
about
is
the electrical
this
boxes.
is all adds up to
Moving
the
on.
budget, man. And then you'll see that in the budget. But it does affect the budget because you're blowing an extra $50. It depends on if you release the budget. Man, it all varies on the budget. I got to see this.
I'm hearing a lot of excuses. Like
No, that's
a lot
all
of
in the
them-
budget, man. Well, there's a lot of talk about the budget.
we're trying to.
But if you buy a better house, I won't have to have such a big budget.
Hey guys, we're out here at 86 Weber this morning. We're here with our project manager, David Diesenbrook.
How's it going?
And we are here today to show you the progress that we've gotten so far. The exterior is pretty much put together. We'll do a walk around and show you some things. Being that we have the project manager here, last time he blew us off on the video.
We had to get a little more work done.
We had to get some work done. So yeah, you can see on the outside. Dave, tell us what we've done on the exterior so far.
I mean, this was a double. We converted to a single, so we popped out the 1 meter. We still got some odds and ends to do. We did a complete tear off of the roof. New fascia board, new gutters where it needed. There's a whole new resheet. It was a cedar shake. You know, a dumpster guy crushed our new gutter right here, so we're gonna have to replace that again.
Oh, nice. So when I pulled up, I immediately noticed all the no trespassing, security cameras on site. Tell us the problems we've had with some of the break-ins here.
We've had a lot of break-ins here. We couldn't keep a lockbox here. They'll snap it off, no matter if you put it on the electrical service or not. If you look at the electric service, you'll see where they kinked that wire trying to get it off. Broke in a few times. So when we go inside, I'll show you what we do for our security system inside there.
We have all new windows, right? You replaced all the windows?
Yep, all of them.
Windows, roof, missing siding.
Yeah, did some work on the chimney. A lot of missing siding.
Chimney looks good. Roof looks excellent. Fence still needs some attention. Is that our shed in the back?
It is our shed in the back.
So maybe if we weren't taking week after week and trying to get this project done, they wouldn't have as many opportunities to break into the house.
Yeah, I agree, but we can only move as fast as the inspectors move.
Well, that's it. It's fairly complicated to do a conversion from a 2-family to a 1-family. This is the moment of truth today, Jerry, to make sure that Dave is staying on track. We specifically brought Dan out. Dan has run multiple projects, big construction projects, $1 million projects, and he is here to make sure Dave is staying on track and that he's not pulling the wool over our eyes. We're getting no shenanigans. So far from what you see outside, what's your take?
I think it looks great. It looks sharp. I mean, it looks beautiful from the outside. I love the blue. The roof looks great. I see the windows. I'm excited to see what's inside.
You got a lot riding on this, and
Oof.
you may have been able to get the wool over my eyes, but Dan's got a little bit more experience, so I just want you
Well,
to know
hopefully you're
what
hungover from St. Patty's Day.
he's got the green. We're gonna get Mark on the phone because he's livid at the office of our budget on this so far. So I just want to get it in real time. We'll get him on the Dan will get him on the phone, put him on speakerphone, and we'll.
Well, there's a lot of talk about the budget.
we're trying to.
But if you buy a better house, I won't have to have such a big budget.
What's going on there? Like, why did we make these random holes all over the place?
Well, because we don't want to use old work boxes. We got several layers of walls, and if you try to cut a hole and use an old work box with the little flaps on there, you might hit a piece of lath on the one, you might hit some plaster on another. Then after you plug and unplug a few things, they might just come wiggling loose. 2x4s that are turned sideways, you got to go through a little extra step with using metal boxes, and that's what hurts your budget is all these metal boxes and plaster.
Time out. No. Don't let them get. This is why we have Dan here.
Dan, you know the price of those boxes. I don't want to hear it.
All the wiring has been ran, so throughout the whole house.
Yep, service has been done, new breaker box, everything, 100%, every piece of wire in here is redone.
Okay.
And then you'll see that in the budget. So keep that in mind how expensive copper is.
Okay. What do we got going on behind Jerry there?
So behind Jerry here we got, well, this is our camera we set up right here on an angle. And this catches if you come through the back door or the front door.
So all you little mother effers that are trying to break in, we're ready for you. We're ready.
You'll see my security on the back door when you go down there. But this is a first floor laundry we decided to do because the basement stairs are a little funky. And then over here, the inspector, when he was here for our plumbing inspection, he actually loved this setup we did over here for our mechanical vent. And he literally stopped our inspection, took pictures, and called somebody else on another job and told them that's how they wanted it done.
Wow.
Going forward. And that way you got access to change out this mechanical vent or cheater vent, whatever you would like to call it, because you can't bury those. The code is 42 inches from finished floor, but we just wanted to kind of keep it up and out of everybody's way.
So you got gas line, exhaust for the dryer, water hookups for the washing machine.
Yeah,
Good to go.
that's it.
So this is how they're teaching the inspectors now down at City Hall.
Yeah, he loved it. He'd never seen it. And I can't even take credit for it. I seen another plumber do it and I loved it, so I just keep doing it from there on out. But it does affect the budget because you're blowing an extra $50 on the wash box.
We got way bigger problems than $50. Let's go down to
Hey,
the-
add all those $50 up. But the other thing with this electrical system is they make us use these GFI breakers.
Oh,
now.
we don't even want to hear about that.
Hey,
okay,
listen. These are $83 per breaker. Count those. $83 for each one of those.
But that's what the city code is. That's what they want.
That's what they want. But when you put these in, you don't have to put a GFI next to your kitchen sink or your bathroom vanity or your washroom. Technically, you don't need a GFI there anymore.
Are you planning on doing something with this fence, or what are you thinking there?
We got to talk to Mr. Mark and see where our budget lies.
Yeah, before the next phone call. Bathroom, your second floor bathroom, right there.
Yeah, it's a nice big full bathroom we gave them. There's some other things that we do. So instead of using like a 4-gang electrical box, we'll just use a switch that has 3 switches in there. Because when you get those bigger boxes, sometimes they'll, if you can't frame them in correctly, they'll.
You and your electrical boxes. Enough
Man,
about the electrical
this
boxes.
is all
We're
adds up
moving
to the
on.
budget, man. I'm trying to make sure that we get approved for the next part.
Was there another bathroom in here originally?
Yes, and if you
So there
if-
was two.
There was 2, but it
So it
was
was a
a
double
horrible
first.
setup. It was like you had to go through a closet to get in the bathtub.
What are these little hanging lights?
So these are just some recessed can lights. They're a newer style. You don't have to use those big can metal boxes anymore. You just cut a 6-inch hole and put these flappers in there and you're good to go.
So are we sticking with this knockdown, or are we going to do drywall here?
Man, it all varies on the budget. I gotta see what's left in there and,
So this space would be a bedroom?
No, we kind of left a little sitting room for him because
Okay.
being a 5-bedroom, you kind of might want some more places to hang out a little bit.
Right.
And they
Office area, sitting area, TV area. Yeah.
Yeah, you got an extended family living in here. That'd be great for them.
So how much have we spent on material here so far? Because it looks like we got a long ways to go.
We do got a long ways to go, but the hardest parts are done.
Because we have our rough-in plumbing that's been completed,
Yes, sir.
our rough-in electrical.
Yes, sir. But we also, on top of doing the insulation, we got to do a lot of fire blocking and fire caulking throughout the whole property.
How many sheets of drywall do you think we need in here?
If I had to guess, now I haven't measured, but I would say about 150 sheets. But it's a little tricky. We might need more up here because we're not going to be able to get big sheets up here. We don't have big enough windows to get it craned up here.
Right.
So we're going to have to bring smaller sheets and get them to fit upstairs here because we don't have a straight shot.
Cool.
Oh boy.
Where are we at for material?
Just material?
Yeah.
Yes, I would guess about 30 in material.
And what about the labor component?
Well, let's not talk about the labor component yet. Let's just see how close I am on the material budget. And I'm shooting high, I feel like, but I could be wrong because the electrical, breaker, service, wire, that's $4 or $5 grand gone right off the bat.
All right, Mark's over at the office behind the computer. Let's get a live update from him on some numbers.
I'm texting him right now, don't answer.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Palumbo.
Mr. Rice.
All right, I'm live with you. It's accountability day for Mr. Diesenbrook here.
Okay.
So we're reviewing numbers on Weber. So I was wondering if you can pull those up. Where are we at with our material? What's our total for material so far?
Material so far, 41,300.
Oh my God, Mark! I just dropped the phone. Oh, okay. So basically 43,000. Great.
We're up for 42. Yeah, 42.
Okay. All right. I'm supporting myself on the wall. Go ahead with the labor side of it.
53,000.
Oh my God.
So it looks like I'm gonna be sanding this driveway.
All right, Mark. I appreciate your input there. Anything else you want to add?
Nothing else to add. No, have fun.
All right. Watch that credit card. All right.
I will.
Talk to you.
Thanks, Mike.
Bye. Well, you heard it from the horse's mouth, if you ask me. We're almost 60 grand for labor and what do you say? How much? 50?
42,000.
50 grand for material.
Yeah, so you're all in for 90. I'm doing the math in my head. You got a little ways to go. As long as you bought it for $7,500, should be fine.
$7,500. Okay.
No, I agree with Dan. We should be fine.
Should be in good shape.
The 5 bedrooms is what's gonna save us.
5 bedrooms.
All right. We did not buy it for $7,500. This was pre-Dan coming on, so our purchase number was a little bit higher. How much more do we have to spend in here to get this thing to the finish line?
Probably just double that.
To another 100 grand.
Probably. We got fences. We got 200 sheets of drywall to hang here.
We're not running a non-for-profit. This is
Buy better projects. Get your man Dan over here with the construction background to buy me some nice houses.
Next, we're gonna get Sil back on the phone and figure out what his budget would have been over here, and then we can compare apples and oranges here.
Maybe he wants to buy it.
Maybe he
He's
does.
looking for projects, yeah.
Maybe it's time to pass this one
Throw
over
him
to
in
him.
here. Throw him in here, see what he can do.
All right. Well, thank you for checking out our video. This is not our proudest moment, but we're 1 foot in front of the other. Once you start one of these projects, you can't exactly just abandon it unless someone's going to buy you out for what you spent. So we're going to get this thing to the finish line. We are not going to spend another $100,000 in here. Guarantee you that. And we will bring you along and show you the finished product in a different video soon to come.